I'm insulted with that remark.
Why?
We got rid of the men? What am I?
You're whack-pack. You're not a man.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, you're whack-pack.
Something different.
Yeah. It's another creature completely. We got Mel here.
Check, you know?
We got Morgan here. And we got my good friend Justin Miller on the set with Rita Penteata.
Thank you,
Yeah. Now, Justin, I thought we had 3 Brazilians in the house, and I told Colleen the joke before that she got the right answer. We actually had 4 Brazilians in the house. I didn't know that Rita was here. And Rita's a women's physique competitor, too. That would have been, we could have gotten them all up there on stage. Justin, talk to me a little bit. You know Juliana personally. You probably you gave her a job at your gym years ago, right?
Yeah, I gave her a job at my gym in 2007, I believe it was.
And you remember when Juliana was upset when she was doing terrible in figure, and I believe you gave her some advice, right? Which was kind of turned out to be prophetic advice.
I had told Juliana, this was probably back in 2009, 2008, 2009, that they would, just because she was, I've never seen somebody go through so much like adversity in terms of like she was the best one at every show she did.
Right.
And she would get like last call out in every show, even though she was by far the best one there, and everyone knew
best
she was
physique,
the best one.
but she was too big for what they wanted.
But she was too muscular for the standard, right? And I remember we had a conversation, and I said, look, she was just, every show, and she would take it hard, the losses, but she would keep coming back, and she did, 10 shows in a row where that happened to her. And I said, listen, they're going to make a new division for you. I said, keep your head up. I said, I don't know when, how it'll happen, but they're going to create a new division.
You didn't know this. You just kind of threw it out there.
It just made sense to me because there was such a gap between figure and bodybuilding. Like you could drive a train through it. Like there has to be a middle ground somewhere. Mm-hmm. And there's such a she's popular, and the girls that were too muscular for figure but not quite enough for bodybuilding, it's a good look, and a lot of people liked it. I said they're going to make a new category, and you'll probably be Miss Olympia in this category. You have the best look,
which could be almost like a prophecy. It could be a prophecy.
I wrote her a letter, actually, she had somewhere. She said she told me after the New York Pro, after she won last year, and she came up to me. She's like, I just want you to know, I have a letter that you wrote me. I was like, a letter? What are you talking about? She's like, you wrote me a letter saying,
And Justin likes to write letters. I know that.
Hang in there, don't get too down. We're going to create a new division. She's like, I have it. She's like, and I kept it. I don't know why. I thought you were crazy. So you told me I'd be Miss Olympia, and that they'd create a new division and all that stuff. She's like, and I kept the letter. Don't know why, but I kept it. She's like, now it's kind of crazy that when she did the New York Pro last year, she was going in.
What year did you write that letter? Do you remember?
I don't know. You have to ask her. Probably 2009 or something.
So that's a while ago then.
But when she was going into that show last year, she went through a lot of adversity. Her mom had a stroke 2 weeks before.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
She flew to Brazil. I think it was a month before. She flew to Brazil. Wasn't going to compete. I think it was Steve Weinberg actually said, listen, hang in there. Don't give up. Stay on your diet while you're away, and and do your best.
Yeah.
And she came back and she did the show, but her mindset was like, listen, I'll give it my best one last time. If it doesn't work out, I'm done. And she went in there and won the show.
Yeah. So, sometimes it's when you're distracted. It's good actually.
And she gave it her best, and she was ready to kind of, I think, hang it up, retire. And all of a sudden she went in there, won the show. And she was reborn sort of with this division.
Well, it seems like everyone's doing women's physique. Morgan's going to do women's physique if she can. We can get her on a diet, right?
Nice.
If I can put down the Krispy Kreme. The American diet is absolutely killing me. We'll see how we go one day.
Morgan, the only person I've ever seen eat worse than Aaron is Morgan, probably.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, she eats
and
way more
bad.
junk. She's way more junk than he does.
Wow.
It's called a seafood diet, Dave. I see it, I eat it.
Yeah.
Sorry, PJ, if you're out there.
She can't diet out here. There's no way.
She couldn't diet at home either.
Well.
So now this is her home. So she's gonna have to learn how to deal with it.
You can't diet out here.
Now, Jimmy, I know Jimmy, you're very upset that we cut you off the set, but you did bring
you fucking threw me out.
We threw you out. We threw you out, and you got your guitar here. Well, before we do that, I know that this is a busy weekend for everyone. New York Pro is going to be all day Saturday. Mel, we'll be in there from the early morning to the early night. And
yes.
No one's working harder than our staff. We'll have Johnny Styles there doing some video. We got Jeff Bin's going to be shooting some pictures. I'll be doing my play-by-play, live play-by-play. Excellent.
Nonstop.
Nonstop. The only person who might be busier than me might be the spray tanners and the makeup artists. I know Colette is in the city like chaotically.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
she's spray tanning Juliana and doing her makeup and hair and everything like that. So she might be the only one busier than us this weekend. But they're the behind the scenes people sometimes work harder than the actual people up on stage.
Absolutely.
So, and you know that. So,
Absolutely.
Jimmy, I know you will be no place near the New York Pro this weekend. You'll probably be at a bar someplace, right?
I'll
Drinking.
be in the city, but yeah, I'll probably be in a bar, yeah.
Now this is Memorial Day, Jimmy.
We'll be.
Morgan likes to go to strip
I
clubs.
think I'm leaning more towards Morgan now instead of Colleen.
Oh, really?
I've moved on anyway.
You are in the
Kyle,
dumpster.
you're no fun. You work too much now, Kyle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm too busy anyways.
Yeah.
Morgan likes to go to strip clubs, Jimmy.
Really?
Yes, she does, right?
No comment. Leave me out of the
You like
segment.
riding on a Harley too or not?
You want to give her a ride? You can't drink and drive though if you're going to give her a ride though.
I only ride. That's the
No,
time
then
I
she's
ride.
not. I can't allow her to go on the bike with you then.
I think it'd be
I ride better.
I think it'd be the one time if the bull didn't drink and drive, God forbid, that probably would be the accident
Right,
that
right.
happened.
Yeah, probably kill
So
himself.
you need him.
Yeah.
because
A little buzzed.
We him. Well, we didn't see him, but when I was here a couple months ago for Bros Pros,
Bros versus
and
Bros.
everybody knows, we went to Vinny's place and we videoed it and we put it on air and everybody got a little twisted up and a certain person couldn't fly home, me, because
Yeah.
I was so hungover.
Oh, you
but
missed the flight. That's
I
right.
missed the
did.
flight. It was crazy. But we were the moral of that night was that we were so twisted that me and Vinny hugged him goodbye, gave him a kiss goodbye, and let him go get in his car. You know what I mean? Who was more twisted, us or him?
Well, the thing was, Jimmy didn't have an accident, but he
No.
did crash into one of his own cars in his own car.
On his own driveway.
Yeah.
Hey, he makes it all the way home.
All the way home he made it.
crashes into his own car in the driveway.
That's karma, right?
we couldn't even see each other hugging goodbye.
That's God saying you shouldn't be drinking and driving.
That is pretty funny.
I said, Jimmy, I said, I'm yelling at him, Jimmy, why are you walking that way? Because we're in the back of the parking lot. And he goes, he's stumbling, brother. I park a couple blocks down. I don't want him to see me coming out of here.
How long did it take you to find your car?
I don't really remember, man. I tell you the truth. When I left the bar, I was talking to Colleen.
That's when you.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Is that when you professed
Callie,
your love
you
to her?
left. You were left. You didn't stay all night.
No, I didn't stay all night, but
didn't
she
stay.
did talk.
She
split.
left. Yeah, she split.
She got mad because she lost her pocketbook or she thought somebody took it.
Oh.
So she
They
was
did.
all
You
angry.
remember
They
that,
moved
huh?
That I remember. I don't know why. Like that moment I remember.
remember,
because
yeah.
she was telling me how much she was in love with me and all that shit. So
Ah.
I heard the opposite.
I had like. So then,
I think it was
that,
the other way around.
Yeah, we
Then
lost track.
when I got in the car, I remember driving over the curb. Because I didn't see the fucking curb, so I drove over that, and I hung a turn out of there, and then the next thing I know, I backed into my own car in the fucking driveway, man.
I know Vinny told us yesterday, we went out for sushi after we trained, and he told us that we drank the bar out of Jack Daniels.
You had
we
no liquor
switched,
left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we switched to Jaeger. We drank them out of Jaeger.
Jaeger.
And I know, because I felt like shit for like 5 days.
Yeah.
That was
Jimmy was fine the next day.
I don't know. I don't know. I remember
Yeah, he
another
was.
part. I don't know. I don't know if I should say it, but there was some chick in the bar, and she was bent over, and I was kind of like making like I was doing it and whacking her on the ass.
Oh, we know who that was.
Jimmy, that was actually a guy. He was on that.
I couldn't. I don't. It could have been because
I don't know
All
either.
that happened, it was just somebody bent over, and I was like, doing the hump, fucking whack, and the person didn't move, so I thought maybe they enjoyed it, So.
And it was funny because if you remember, the bull came late. We got there at 6:30 at night.
Yeah.
After
You guys started
we
early,
started
yeah.
early.
Yeah.
But Jimmy was a couple hours late because your dear friend
Yeah.
got killed that weekend.
Yeah.
So Jimmy went to the wake, everything like that, and
Yeah.
we were telling him, "Come on, bro, come up here. Let's have some drinks. We want to see you." You know what I mean? So he got there a couple hours late. I didn't know if he was going to be able to catch up, but he caught up.
Yeah, he passed you guys. Now, Jimmy, a lot of people know that you're a very musically gifted individual. I explained to Mel that you've never taken any formal lessons.
No.
You just kind of twiddle around with the
fuck
guitar.
around. I go,
You brought your guitar because you told me you wanted to sing a song for Mel.
I wrote a song for Mel.
All right, you
Damn.
want to play it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
He's
get
got
the
a hold of the
guitar.
mic. though.
All right,
All right,
I'll hold the mic.
Shit,
You wrote the song. I'm on.
Aw.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear this thing.
Cute.
Jimmy's a musical genius.
Now, there's a couple of beginnings. I don't know what beginning
Just
you want to
pick
hear.
one beginning. I don't want to hear
You
them all.
want to hear the easy beginning? You want to hear the hard beginning?
Let's hear
Oh, boy.
Let's hear
The hard beginning?
the Jimmy the Bull.
Yeah. You gonna sing too? Put the microphone up too. Put it on the side now so the camera can see him. There you go. No lessons. words?
Nah.
Sing, come on.
I heard him screaming something earlier.
If there's no words, I'm not gonna cut it off right away.
Hey, fuck you, man.
That's the words.
This is the new Heavy Muscle TV show theme song.
No lessons. That's amazing.
He's very good, yeah. What I wonder is how he knows where to put the fingers in the strings, you know. Very good, Jimmy.
That was great.
That was good, Jimmy.
And Dave told me earlier, no lessons.
Nothing.
And you know, Jimmy comes home at night after being out for 4 or 5 hours, twisted up and jams on it. I wonder how many he broke.
A lot.
True story. Jimmy went into a one of these grand piano stores, right? And you were playing on the grand piano
I
there.
did once in a while.
And-
And I can't afford them, so. And what I found an upright in the garbage, so I put it in my house and I play on it and shit. So every once in a while I go to the piano stores, you know, and I play on those 10,000, 15,000
And-
Steinways. It just sounds beautiful.
And the
you know?
people who work at the stores, who probably have taken formal lessons their whole life, come up to him and ask him, you know, where he took lessons and where he learned to play. And he's like, I don't know anything.
One chick said, I know that song. I thought it was like a Yanni song. I said, no, I made that shit up, baby. They ain't no fucking Yanni.
And what they say to they said, we hate people like you, right?
Yeah, she said, you know, we hate people like you. She said, where'd you take lessons? I said, I never took lessons. I didn't even know this motherfucker.
Yeah.
She said, we hate people like you, you know, and I was just, that's it.
You must have been a musician in a former life or something like that.
Yeah, it probably was, you know. Probably did a little porn.
Back to the point.
He was Genghis Khan. He was no
He's such he's the greatest waste of talent, I always say, in the world. All right, here's my quote. Here's my quote of the night. All right, everyone likes my quotes. Some people don't, but I don't care. Here's my quote of the night. The flower that blooms in adversity is the rarest and most beautiful of all. Justin, what does that mean to you?
Well, I gotta think. Let me hear it one more time.
The
Dave.
flower that blooms in adversity is the rarest and most beautiful of all.
Well, adversity is preparation for greatness.
That's right.
So it makes the flower that much more brilliant.
So the chaos of life, if you can exceed yourself and succeed, and this is what we're going to see this weekend at the upcoming New York Pro, that's the sweetest victory of all. So whoever emerges victorious in all the different classes this weekend are going to be, it's going to be very sweet, the victory. I can guarantee that, because this is going to be one of the toughest New York Pros, Mel, of all time.
I agree.
Predictions.
They will be the flower.
I have to go with the guy I'm helping, Juan Morel. I'm going to pick him to win the show. I know that Big Ramy is going to be very difficult to beat. Victor Martinez will be very difficult to meet. It's a great lineup, really. I mean, you got John De La Rosa in the lineup. I don't know.
Could be Anthony.
Anthony Champagnier, trained by Oscar Arden, who was supposed to be here tonight, actually, but they couldn't make it at the last minute. There's a lot of good guys in the lineup. But who do you think, Justin?
Jeez, I mean, I guess the wild card would be that guy Ramy. Looks pretty insane. I mean, if he can dial it in, 290 pounds, he's got good shape. I don't know.
Oh, he's got it dialed in.
Is he a strong guy, Mel?
No, I asked Dennis James if he doesn't train like that. He's more of a
like
volume guy,
Trains
and
like
trains like Dennis, yeah, and pumps that muscle up, but he's got it dialed in. But the key is going to be Victor. He's going to be Victor. It's going to be how he is and what he's looking like on that stage. This is his home, so he's going to be rough to beat. If he's off, then you got Juan, you got Ramy, you got everybody sliding right in through the back door. So
I'm gonna stay loyal to Timo. I'm gonna pick the dark horse and Anthony. I think he'll upset. He'll do much better than people think.
I don't think he'll be top 3. That's my prediction, and I like Neil.
Yeah.
Here's the
It's
question.
gonna be a tough show.
Here's the question tonight for you, Justin.
Shoot.
Women's physique. Who wins women's physique pro?
Juliana by a mile.
Really? Okay, that's Justin Miller's prediction.
Not
You want to
even
give a
close.
prediction, Mel?
No, I said earlier.
I don't want to either.
It's a rough one.
I got too many friends in
I
that show.
got a prediction.
What? Who's gonna win?
Morgan.
Jimmy, you.
Overnight diet.
As we got her eating donuts tonight.
That's right. Jimmy, how's the Veterans Hospital doing?
You know,
Have you been hanging out there?
I got a fucking bone to pick with them, man.
Why? What happened?
I was supposed to go.
They didn't give you a hot meal?
Style stepping up his game again, bro.
It really is, man.
You know, you only been here 2 years. You remember that.
We're gonna call him Johnny the engineer now.
I gotta hand it to him.
Pete said you only been here.
All
2
right,
years.
John, cut it. All right, so
Been here 2 years.
make a long story short, the motherfuckers, I called them 3 times to cancel my appointment because I'm working. And I canceled about 5 times already, so they don't want to talk to me now.
No. Oh, you probably were rude to them on the phone.
No,
That's
called
why-
up. I said, it's me. I got to get my social.
He was rude.
I said,
That's
I had
why
to,
he's like, that's why he can relate to what my dad did at the liquor store because he does that.
He's
kind
the
of
same,
stuff.
yeah.
He's an angry Italian.
Oh,
Yes,
old
he is.
Italian
Very,
fucking,
very angry.
You see him, if we didn't have a show to do, he wanted to go back to the liquor store because they didn't give him the the
Corkscrew.
I
Okay,
wasn't
yeah.
here.
I know. I
would've
see him.
went.
You see him. I'm like,
Fucking
no,
gives me
stay.
half a fucking corkscrew. I got another fucking thing I got a bitch, but I don't know about, out there in the radio world, but let me tell you something right now. I went to 7-Eleven the other day, and I make a cup of coffee. What?
Huh?
I'm talking. And I made a cup of coffee, right? And all of a sudden I noticed, I don't know if you know, I don't know what they got 7-Elevens in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
I go to fucking put the lid on the coffee, right? And I noticed the lid is skinnier, right? I said, Dick, you got to be fucking kidding me. They're making the fucking lids. They're cutting back on the lids.
Well, it's recyclable.
Only you would
Yeah, but, I
notice
mean,
that.
so I had a big fucking fit in 7-Elevens. I was in a rare mood. It was like fucking 7 in the morning. I go, this motherfucker. I was throwing the fucking lids. I said, these cocksuckers raised the price of the coffee, make the fucking lid skinnier. Then I grabbed the half and half, right? I get the cap is even skinnier. Right? I couldn't even get the cap off because it was so fucking skinny. This world's nothing but a bunch of rip-off cocksucking motherfuckers. So fuck all you fucking 7-Eleven cocksuckers.
He's very angry. He's an angry bull. I told you that.
Could you see the kid that was working behind the counter that day?
No, so in retaliation, what I do is every once in a while I like to make a fire in my house, so I go to 7-Eleven's got the fire logs outside the house. I'm talking, motherfucker. So I go outside, right, and I tell the fucking guy behind the counter, I said, I want to buy a bag of logs. Oh, okay, buy
Logs? What kind of logs?
Yeah, they fire logs. They come in a bag.
You could buy them at 7-Eleven?
Yeah, they got them outside. They're plastic bags. They're like fire, logs.
You don't have heat in your house? You gotta.
I like making a fire sometimes. I get naked. I want to fucking chestnut my balls, whatever. All right. So I buy a fucking. I tell the guy at the fucking desk. I said I want to buy a bag. Right now, I always go at night. I got to do it at night because they can't see out the window. Right. So I back my car up, open the trunk, and I throw like 3, 4, 5 fucking bags.
You stole
every
it?
time, man.
You steal the wood.
Yeah, every time. Yeah, that's right. I have to.
Bad
I have to.
We have a thief on the panel.
He's like, you stole?
He steals wood from
7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Who does that?
That's-
When we had the blackout,
That's
when
why
I
they have
fucking
to cut-
Sandy, I went down to 7-Eleven, right? Because I was freezing my fucking balls off, right? And I'm down at that 7-Eleven every goddamn day spending my hard-earned money, right? So I go down there, I see all the wood. It was at night, all the lights off and shit. I back my car up, I start throwing all the fucking bags of fucking wood in the car.
That's why you.
And then there's a camera up there where I just said, well, fuck you, and I fucking left.
That's why they have to cut back the coffee cups because you're stealing all their wood.
Exactly.
You
Unbelievable.
know what? We forgot someone. We did forget someone at the New York Pro. Cedric McMillan.
Yeah.
How can
Wow.
we forget Big Cedric
that guy.
McMillan, who won the FIBO Germany show? He was disqualified, obviously, at the Brazil show, which he arguably could have won as well.
Yeah.
Here's a guy who could win as well.
Yeah.
We can't count him out. I personally, the reason I didn't pick him as my winner is I think he's a little burnt out, but he could surprise everyone. He's a
He's got the
genetic
best
freak.
shape of everybody there.
Absolutely.
He's the most impressive, structure-wise.
Aesthetic,
Yeah.
He does. How we really did forget
Yeah,
about
we
him.
forgot him
this whole thing,
totally. So
concentrating on
that's how deep the show is.
Rami's throwing everybody off.
Yeah, Rami's just
Might be the
completely.
best New York pro ever.
Yeah.
Steve said it will be.
Steve and Bev said that. And with this Rami guy, it's,
And guys, we could probably talk all night because everyone seems to be just getting
Exactly.
warmed up here. I want to remind you guys also, Sunday, Serge Zavala's Natural Vitamins. He's got the mega event. Colleen's got the poster there. There'll be so many superstars now. It's more than even we're on the show tonight, actually.
Yeah. There's a lot of
And
people.
There's a lot of free stuff they're giving away, so make sure you check it out. He's all over Facebook. You can check out the poster on there. We will be at the New York Pro covering that event. Live play-by-play, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard. That's on Saturday. Check it out only on the RX Muscle forums. And guys, it was a great having all you guys here today. It was a real big celebration. This was the longest show we've ever done on the Heavy Muscle TV. And I wanted to thank everyone for stopping by.
Hey, thanks for having us on.
Thank you.
It's always
Until next week, we are out.